Have you ever considered that the most profound transformations in your life are often preceded by a period of deep inner quiet and external disruption? These moments are not punishments. They are signals that a significant evolution is taking shape within you. When the very ground of your being is preparing for a new level of growth, the journey begins not with a loud announcement, but with subtle, internal shifts. If you sense this change within, then perhaps this insight is for you. My path is unfolding. Type this in the comments below to affirm your own journey. Often, before a period of great expansion, your life will introduce a powerful sense of discomfort that can feel almost overwhelming. It's as if the familiar structures you've built your world upon begin to sway. Paths that were once clear become obscured. Endeavors that held so much promise seem to lose their foundation. People you saw as constants may begin to recede. Even the activities that once brought you peace can feel hollow. Your world may feel as though it's losing its form, pushing you into spaces you never thought you would navigate. But this imbalance is not here to dismantle you. It exists to reshape you. A seed must break its own shell, and the earth above it must crack for new life to emerge. That moment of rupture is the necessary beginning of all growth. So, when your life feels like it is cracking at the seams, it may just be the start of your most beautiful becoming. This discomfort is the force that invites you to move, to stretch, to grow. It guides you away from the familiar shore so you can discover the vast ocean that awaits. In this season of unease, you may question the direction of your path. You might wonder why connections are fading or why you're meeting so much friction. These are not signs that you are failing. They are often the clearest indications that you are on the cusp of something extraordinary. The path to a higher vantage point is seldom a comfortable one. Life may unsettle your environment and disrupt your habits, creating the pressure needed for you to ascend. This unease can manifest as a weight in your heart, a restlessness in your spirit, or a feeling of being utterly lost. Yet, this is a vital part of the preparation. You are shedding the old layers of self that cannot accompany you to where you are destined to go. The tension serves a purpose. The confusion has a role to play. It is all guiding you toward the version of life your soul knows is possible, even if your eyes cannot yet see it. In these moments, trust the process of becoming. The breaking, the closing, the shifting. They are all signs that something of great meaning is on the horizon. This discomfort is not life working against you. It is life positioning you for the breakthrough you have been preparing for. When a woman is on the verge of a life-altering expansion, one of the most powerful signs is the way certain people, places, and habits begin to effortlessly fall away. It can start very subtly. A conversation is left unanswered. A connection begins to feel distant, or you simply find your spirit no longer resonates with environments you once frequented. At first, this process might bring a sense of loss or confusion. You might question why these separations are occurring or why routines that once defined you now feel foreign. But from a space of deep awareness, we find this is no accident. It is a natural clearing, making way for what is truly meant for you. As you evolve, not everything is meant to evolve with you. Some connections were companions for a particular stretch of your journey. Their role was to offer a lesson, provide support, or simply share a path for a season. But that season has now reached its graceful end. Trying to cling to what has completed its purpose can slow your journey and prevent you from fully embracing what is to come. This is why, as you prepare for something greater, life itself seems to gently remove the elements that are no longer aligned with your future path. This clearing process also extends to your inner world, to your habits and your ways of thinking. You may start to find that you can no longer tolerate patterns you once accepted. Old ways of being become restrictive. Your inner awareness deepens, and you recognize that certain attachments are hindering your growth. It is a message from your own core, telling you that these things cannot be carried forward. What once felt like a safe harbor now feels like an anchor. While this season may feel like you are losing parts of yourself, It is truly an act of protection. It is a realignment. The path is being cleared so that you can move forward with freedom and purpose. If people are drifting away, if familiar paths are closing, if you feel yourself releasing old ways of being, trust that you are not being forsaken. You are being refined. The separation, though it may be painful, is essential. It is a profound signal that your life is restructuring itself to welcome something far more aligned. Sometimes, the life that is waiting for you is so vast that your current container cannot hold it. What is not meant for you must be released, so you can fully receive what is. Trust this process, even through the ache of letting go. This separation is not a sign of your shortcomings. It is a sign that your most profound growth is closer than you realize. If this inner call for depth resonates with you, you are not on this journey alone. We are a community of individuals exploring this path together. Consider subscribing to join us and share your journey, your insights, with others who are also listening. There is a moment in every woman's journey when her inner awareness begins to stir in a way that words cannot fully capture. It often begins in stillness, a subtle pull from within, a gentle encouragement to look past the surface of things. For years, she may have been focused on her roles, her duties, and the goals society deemed valuable. But then, a shift. Those external pursuits start to lose their hold on her. She develops a quiet yearning for something deeper, something more authentic and enduring. This is the moment her spirit truly begins to express itself. She feels herself being drawn toward that which nourishes her soul. Where she once may have sought validation in noise, she now discovers strength in silence. She begins to value peace over attention and purpose over fleeting distraction. The desire to connect with her inner self grows stronger each day. She starts to honor her intuition, realizing the wisdom she sought in the world was always present within her. This awakening is not always a dramatic event. Often, it's the quiet realization that the things she used to pursue no longer bring her a sense of fulfillment. In this season, her perspective naturally begins to change. Her heart softens. A profound sense of gratitude may arise as she begins to notice the simple beauty in her daily existence. She becomes more aware of how her actions align with her deeper values. The grip of old distractions weakens. Small things she once overlooked now carry profound significance. The way she expresses love, the way she practices forgiveness, the way she holds hope, it all begins to transform. It is as if she is seeing the world with new eyes. This awakening may also cultivate a desire to understand universal truths on a deeper level. She might feel a calling to meditate, to reflect, to walk in nature, or simply to be still and connect with the quiet presence that underlies everything. This connection becomes her guide, influencing her choices and drawing her closer to her life's true path. Even when she cannot fully articulate what is happening, her heart knows she is being prepared for a significant becoming. This inner transformation is so powerful because it often arrives just before a profound expansion in her life. It is as if her spirit must be centered, her heart open, and her mind clear to receive what is approaching. She is no longer chasing things of a fleeting nature. She is preparing herself for something with timeless meaning. This quiet, inner change is one of the strongest indications that something beautiful is about to unfold in her life. When a woman is preparing to step into a new chapter of her life, reality often begins to arrange itself in ways that feel harmonious and aligned. Pathways appear that she never anticipated. These moments are not forced or manipulated. They unfold with a natural grace, often in ways she could not have orchestrated. Doors that seemed firmly closed may gently swing open. The right people appear at the precise moment they are needed. Conversations arise that spark unexpected new directions. It's as though life itself is guiding her toward her highest potential. These new pathways can take many forms. It could be an idea for a new creative endeavor, a deeply meaningful connection, an opportunity to relocate, or a project that perfectly matches her unique abilities. The essential quality is that these opportunities present themselves without resistance. She does not need to chase them, fight for them, or compromise her integrity to access them. Instead, they flow to her, feeling aligned with both her heart and her evolution. These are not mere distractions. They are reflections of her own inner work. Sometimes these opportunities seem small initially, easily missed. A brief exchange that leads to a larger possibility, a simple invitation that reorients her entire path, or a small choice that opens a gateway to her next level of expression. This is why practicing presence and awareness is so vital. Life communicates in whispers, and what may appear insignificant can hold the seeds of a profound transformation. What makes this even more remarkable is that these doors often open during periods of great uncertainty. Just when she believed her journey had stalled, a current of movement begins. Just when she felt confined, a new space opens. It's a gentle affirmation that her timing is not always within her control, but her preparation was never in vain. All those moments of quiet patience, introspection, or seeming delay were actually preparing the ground for her to step into these new spaces with the clarity and strength required. These aligned opportunities will never ask her to betray herself. They feel authentic, even if they present a challenge. A sense of rightness accompanies them, even if the entire path forward is not yet visible. When she walks through these open doors, she often sees that they were not random. They were the answers to intentions she had set long ago. When life begins opening doors that are in harmony with her purpose, it is a beautiful confirmation that she is entering the season she was created for. These opportunities are the visible evidence that her growth is not only coming, it is already happening. There is a particular kind of inner momentum that builds within a woman as she approaches a significant life transformation. It is distinct from anxiety or a desire for something different. It is a profound, quiet conviction that a greater expression of her life is on its way, even if there is no external evidence of it yet. This inner stirring is not born from a lack of appreciation for her current life, but rather from an awareness that she is being guided toward a more expansive existence. A spark has been ignited deep within her. No matter how much she tries to quiet it with distraction, it continues to glow, a steady reminder that her story is about to evolve. She may find that things which once held her complete focus no longer do. Conversations that once stimulated her may now seem to lack depth. Environments where she once felt she belonged now feel restrictive. She starts to yearn for something new, something with greater resonance. It is her spirit recognizing that her current circumstances can no longer contain the next chapter of her life. Even when her outer world remains unchanged, she feels the approaching shift in her bones. This inner momentum inspires her to envision more for herself, to open her heart to new possibilities, and to prepare for what is to come. In this phase, it is natural for her to feel a tension between her comfort zone and her calling. She may be tempted to remain where it is familiar, to convince herself that what she has is sufficient, but the feeling persists. It continues to surface in moments of stillness, in the midst of her daily activities, a gentle yet persistent whisper that she is meant for a larger expression of her being. This is not a sign of dissatisfaction. It is a natural impulse from her spirit, preparing her for the next stage of her journey. This feeling can sometimes feel like she is in a transitional space, poised between her past and her future. She may not have all the clarity she desires, but she knows on a deeper level that she is being prepared. It is during this time that she often begins to make subtle adjustments, sometimes without a conscious reason. She might create stronger boundaries, redirect her energy, or gently step away from things that are out of harmony with her inner state. This is all part of her spirit's preparation to receive. The gift of this inner momentum is that it will not allow her to remain stagnant. It encourages her to keep evolving, to maintain her faith, and to continue her inner work, even when nothing has visibly shifted. It is a sacred indication that a powerful transformation is occurring behind the scenes. Soon, her external reality will align with the truth her heart already knows. There is a profound power in finding a sense of peace that transcends your circumstances. When a woman is approaching a great unfolding in her life, one of the clearest signs is an unexplainable stillness that she carries within her. This peace can be present even if her external world is in a state of flux. It is not a peace that arises because all is well. It is a peace that holds steady even in the face of uncertainty, challenge, or change. It settles deep within her being, a quiet assurance that she is precisely where she is meant to be. This stillness is not something she must pursue or create. It arrives gently, like a quiet companion that sits with her amidst the noise of life. She may still be facing unanswered questions, unresolved challenges, or paths she has yet to walk, but she is no longer driven by a sense of urgency. She is no longer striving to control every outcome. She understands that the transformation coming her way is already in motion, and that she does not need to force the process. This peace tells her to be still, to trust, and to breathe, knowing that what is truly hers will find its way to her. It is often in moments when others might expect her to feel anxious or defeated that this remarkable calm arises. The pressures, the setbacks, the delays, none of them disturb her core in the way they once did. She begins to move with a quiet confidence, not because her situation is perfect, but because her spirit is anchored to something far greater than her present conditions. There is a silent strength in knowing that even though the full picture is not yet visible, something beautiful is on its way. This peace also transforms the way she interacts with the world. She becomes less reactive. The need to justify her path, to prove her value, or to force situations to change dissolves. She knows that what belongs to her journey cannot be denied to her. She moves with a steady grace that others can sense, even if they cannot articulate it. People may wonder why she is not filled with worry, why she is not in a hurry, why she seems so grounded. It is because she has found stillness in the space of becoming. What makes this peace so meaningful is that it often manifests just before the new chapter begins. It is like a signal from the universe that the preparation phase is complete and what she has been waiting for is already on its way. She doesn't need external validation to know this. Her calm is not a sign of passivity. It is quiet evidence that her faith is active, that her heart is open, and that her new season is near. When a woman is preparing to welcome a profound new chapter, life itself begins to communicate with her in quiet but powerful ways. Through the discomfort of growth, the clearing of her path, a deep inner awakening, aligned opportunities, a stirring restlessness, and an unexplainable peace, she is guided toward her next evolution. These signs are not random occurrences. They are the language of life itself, preparing her heart, her mind, and her entire being to receive what is meant for her. Even when the journey feels unclear or demanding, she can find strength in knowing that everything is unfolding with a deep and intelligent purpose. The life she is moving toward is not just a distant possibility. It is already taking form, and it will arrive in its own perfect timing. All that is asked of her is to keep walking, keep trusting, and keep her spirit open to the beautiful becoming. To continue walking this path of conscious growth and to commit to your own unfolding, consider subscribing to our channel. It is a simple gesture to honor the journey you are on. We are grateful to walk it with you.